e-commerce cart page. My name is Alexandru Golub. I'm going to substitute Valentin Radu because he had an emergency. And being on the marketing team, I have the honor here to present Soma Toth. He's the owner of Recart. And as far as I remember from your LinkedIn, it's you make money for e-commerce companies, right? That's your description in on LinkedIn. Awesome. So how did you come up with the idea?
Um, we started building our own e-commerce stores 5 years ago, and we had a pretty good success with that. We built several seven-figure stores, and at that time we were struggling with cart abandonment. We had a ton of abandoned carts, and we were trying to do something with that. And we came up with an idea uh, which captured checkout data pre-submit, so before they just hit the submit button. And we were analyzing how many cart abandoners we have who inserted their information, added their information on the checkout page, but didn't check out at the end. So we started calling them up. Hey, what's up? How can we help? And we soon realized that those cart abandoners just needed a little push to complete their purchase. So we decided to build an automated tool for cart abandonment, which is Recart today. Uh, and we started with emails, with automated cart abandonment emails at the first time, but right now we do push notifications and messenger reminders as well. So we are now multi-platform cart abandonment tool, and we are doing several other marketing campaigns like follow-ups, welcome messages, and other stuff as well. So all come from our own e-commerce um, experience.
Awesome. So it's based on you had this need, you fixed it for yourself, and then you saw that everybody else has this, and that's when you realized that it's a good idea. Awesome. Um,
Exactly.
so today you're going to present the do's and don'ts of our e-commerce cart page, right? Should we get in? Would you like to say something else before that?
No, we can just jump right into it.
Awesome. Let me just full screen the presentation. Wait, I think you're good to go.
Yeah. So welcome everybody. I'm Soma Toth from Recart, as um, as we just mentioned before. And today we are going to talk about the do's and don'ts on e-commerce cart page, and we are going to tap into a little bit into cart abandonment. I'm trying to provide my best advice on cart abandonment and how you should combat it. So today's agenda is about what you should do, what you definitely shouldn't do, and how to combat cart abandonment on your store's cart page. So first things first, what is a cart page? Cart page is basically a cart summary right before checkout. It is a bridge between the product page and the checkout. So it's a pretty basic page, so nobody just trying to build a rocket ship on the cart page, but it is very important. And this is a stage where you don't want to lose anybody at all. So basically, this is just a summary where you just show the cart summary, and you're just trying to make your customers proceed to checkout. And here at this page, I'd love to show you a very, very cool uh, example of cart page. I was shopping at Nike.com, and I just ran into this cart page, and I think this is just awesome. So I just love to show this to you and highlight some key points in it. So first of all, you can see here the cart summary. You can see all the products. You can see the size. You can see the price. You can remove or edit those if you'd love to. You have also the price here. So this is a basic cart summary, nothing else. The magic comes here because I got reminded that I'm free to join to a club. Whereas free shipping comes with that. And here's a button to join now. This is a very, very good trick, getting people join this club. They mention it here again that I will receive a free shipping code for joining the club. We also have another summary where I can add my coupon code. I see my total. I can estimate my shipping costs. So everything explained pretty well. We have a huge red checkout button, so I know where to click, or I can just check out with PayPal. These elements are very important on the cart page, and I think that this cart page is kind of golden rule, so it has everything you need. Oh, and I almost forgot that I can continue my shopping here. So I'm not trapped into the cart page, which is a common mistake, that I can just go back and continue the shopping without forcing anybody to continue checkout. All right, I brought you another example from MVMT. This is a very, very simple cart page. MVMT is also a huge brand, scaled business. They sell tens of thousands of watches every month, and their very simple cart page only contains the summary of the cart, the checkout button, and the continue shopping link. We have a big green button, see where to proceed to checkout. We can go back, continue shopping here, and we also have the cart summary. If we get stuck, we can just call the customer service. This is something Nike also offered at their cart page. But this is not as detailed as Nike's, but this is very effective as well. I just wanted to show you a pretty basic cart page. So basically, what you should do on the cart page is to show a summary of the cart. You should make the cart items editable, so your customers should be able to remove the products and change the quantity of the products. You should contain a big red or a big green checkout button with a high contrast ratio, so your customers will notice it. And you should contain continue shopping link so they can just go back if they want. They are not trapped into your checkout process. These are not much. These are not many do's on the cart page. But as I mentioned, basically the cart page is just a bridge. It's just a summary. So you should not overthink it. It should be simple. It should be accessible, and it should be very, very easy to use. I brought you an average example as well. So we saw a very detailed Nike cart page, and right now we're looking at a medium average cart page. I brought it from a very popular Shopify theme. So if you're using Shopify or other very popular e-commerce cart software, you have a pre-built cart page like this, and you don't really have anything to do with that. I'm just trying to show you what the key points you should look at when you're just checking on your cart page. So we have the cart content here. Obviously, we're going to show them what's in their cart. You have the option, remove the product. You have the option to change the quantity of the products. You're showing them how much does the product cost. You show them the cart total. We have a high contrast ratio checkout button, and we have a secondary continue shopping call to action button as well. So we have all the elements to get a very good cart page. And if you don't want to go very far and put many hours building a very, 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 very good cart page, you should stop there. This is a very, very good example, and it will allow your customers to get over this bridge very, very quickly. If you want more, and if you have more than 3,000 visitors a day on your store, you should try different things, because I think above 3,000 visitors a day, it's simply worth it. So you can try some tricks on your cart page. You can try add some upsells or downsells. You can try add a you might like this section where you just suggest other related products. You can try a countdown. The most common example of that is your cart is reserved. You have only this time to check out. You can try trust badges to make sure that your site is secure, and your customers can add their credit card information on your store. And you can use a free shipping notification. On the cart pages, it's ideally used with a bar, and I'm going to show you later how this looks like, and where you can just install it. But the idea behind that, to notify your users that if they eligible for a free shipping or not. Okay, let's see it in real life. Upsell on the cart page. This is how it looks like. It's basically the would you like price with that idea. So you can set up related products and actions. For example, within Shopify, you can use the LimeSpot app for that, and you can just simply set up very quick upsell on your cart page, and this is what your customers will see if they add the particular product in the cart and proceed to your cart page. So would you like that ring with that product? And here's a simple button at the cart, and that's it. It's going to boost your average order value pretty quickly. You may like this. This is very simple to upsell or downsell, but the products are not connected very strictly in this. It's just an offer. And it is also available on LimeSpot if you want to try out. On Shopify, I'm not sure in other cart softwares where you can try it, but I used the line spot personally, so that's why I'm just offering that for you. So you can set up related products, and you can show them on the cart page, just like the upsell. Countdown and trust edges. This is a countdown bar, which tells your customers that your cart is reserved for 58 minutes. It's basically set for an hour. I see this on our merchants very often. So this app is very popular, and the same app is putting trust edges on your cart page. So you can make sure that your customers trust your store. And this way you can boost conversations. This is used for, just increasing the scarcity and boosting the intention to move on pretty quickly. This is available from Conversion Plus app on Shopify. If you'd love to try it out, just go ahead and download it. Free shipping notification. This is one of my favorite hack when it comes to cart page. This red bar above here notifies your cart page visitors how much money they need to spend until they receive free shipping. So basically, this is a very simple trick. It is available from Free Shipping Bar app and dozens of other apps on Shopify. So if you just enter on the App Store the free shipping notification, you will just get dozens of hits, and you can configure it. And if your if your customers just hit the free shipping, the bar won't disappear. It will tell them that you have the free shipping, so just move on, and this is your chance. So basically, this is my favorite hack, the cart page. Okay, let's move on. What not to do on the cart page? The cart page, as I said, is just a bridge. So it takes a huge effort to screw it up. But the most common mistake merchants do here is that they try to force their customers to sign up. They don't allow guest checkout, and they're trying to force them to, hey, let's open an account. And believe me, when your customers hit on buy now, they want to buy now, not signing up for an account at your store. So basically, if you want to provide a shameless process from the add to cart to the thank you page, you definitely should allow your customers to use a guest checkout. The second mistake I usually see that I receive irrelevant offers on the cart page. So it's a matter of setting up your application and your store. So you should just connect your products perfectly, and not to show me a tire when I want to purchase a pencil. So irrelevant offers are really dangerous because usually it scares off customers. They don't know what's going on. So you are trying to buy something, and you see a totally irrelevant offer, and you're like, okay, what's going on? I don't really understand. I haven't just checked the product ever, and I don't have any intention to buy it. So it causes friction. So be aware of that. The third mistake I usually see on the cart page is that merchants offer discounts on exit intent. And we are going to talk about giving discounts a little deeper a little bit later. But my key takeaway here is not to offering a discount right away from the page, because it's usually will decrease the credit of your brand, because before anything else, offering a discount, it always decrease the value of your brand. So before you're trying to grabbing the attention with discount, you should definitely ask for something like emails, or have a spam with one of the applications, or wait for before the cart to be abandoned and include that discount in the emails. But never give discount for free, because it will decrease the value of the brand. So basically, these are very don'ts on the cart page. And let me tell you the truth, that I was researching cart pages in the last 2 days. I was trying to find some bad examples, and I haven't really found any of them. So I cannot really show you what not to do in the cart page, because all the e-commerce platforms out there, they have their pre-built cart pages. So they are trying to make sure that you're not screwing up anything. And yeah, I had a hard time finding any bad things out there. But basically, these are the 3 points you should definitely avoid when it comes to cart page. Okay, about cart abandonment on cart page. The first rule, that no matter how hard you try on your cart page, no matter how hard you trying to optimize your stuff, cart abandonment will happen. And as you can see, my chart, it's very, very interesting, because in 2011, we started with 60%, and we were like pissed off. So 60% was a huge average cart abandonment number. And I know that in 2012, we had even higher than the average. So we had about 75 or something like that. And we were really pissed off that, okay, what's going on? And here's the thing, cart abandonment will happen, and cart abandonment is on the rise. Today, in 2017, we have almost an average of 80%. So 100 out of 80 out of 100 active cards is going to be abandoned. That's it. So why is on the rise? What's happening? Card abandonment is on the rise because people learn how to use Google for price comparison. They learn how to use Amazon, and they use the card for window shopping usually. So it's not the main. So it's important to note here that it's not why people abandon their cart. It's why cart abandonment is on the rise. So trying to figure out what causes your cart abandonment, it's very hard. It's not that easy to tell you. I'm just telling you why it's on the rise and why it's never going to stop. So people comparing prices all the time, and they know how to do it. They learned how to do it. And let me tell you a short story about comparing prices, because a few months ago, I was shopping at a Gap store in LA, and I was And I was in the changing rooms, and I heard just a huge laughter outside from girls, and I was just trying to figure out what's going on. And I went out and asked the girls that, what's so funny? Just tell me what's so funny. And they were like, they were picturing um, the clothes they just tried on, and which one was great. They just took a photo and ordered it from Amazon right away. So it was just like astonishing to see that millennial girls, how they can just compare prices and choose a less expensive very in a matter of minutes. So it was a cart abandonment in real life. You just go into the Gap store, choose something, put in their basket, try it on, and then abandon the cart. Same happens when it comes to the online cart abandonment. People get distracted all the time, so we have more and more things to do. Uh, the bus just come in all the time. We are running from A to B every day. We are grabbing kids to school, back to home. We have a lot of things to do, and we have more and more things to do. So our days are more crowded and crowded. So it's really hard to find 30 minutes where you can order something in quiet and peace. And the fourth reason that new business models carry more hidden costs. For example, there is the new trend, which is the free plus shipping business model. When you offer something for free, but you will add a huge shipping cost on it, and that will cause obviously huge cart abandonment because the shipping costs will appear only at the very end of your checkout. So there are two types of solutions for your cart abandonment, even if it's on your cart page, even if it's not. You can do pre-actions and you can do post-actions. I know that Valentin at Omniconvert, they're focusing on pre-actions and trying to figure out why and how your cart abandonment happens. This is a very good approach, and you should do that definitely. But right now, I'm into the post actions because considering that the average cart abandonment rate is expected to hit 85% in 2018. 4 years ago, I chose to work on the post action. My number one rule of cart abandonment is that don't assume that they will come back. Please send messages. Your cart abandonment is less likely to be returning at all. Most merchants just assume that, okay, cart abandonment, I don't need a cart abandonment tool, or I don't need any cart abandonment messages. It will just come back. But not sending a cart abandonment message is a huge mistake. Let me show you why. First of all, you can send different types of abandonment messages. You can send cart abandonment email. You can send cart abandonment push notification. Yes, it can drops up on your phone and your web browser. And you can also send cart abandonment messenger reminder. These are all available technology on the market. It's available on Recart, and it's available on other different apps as well. So you should use them. Why you should use them? Why you should send any cart abandonment messages? And I'm just trying to note here that I'm giving you these key insights after recovering more than 600,000 abandoned carts. I'm not analyzing or registering them, but actually recovering them. So we at Recart, in the last 4 years, we recovered more than 1,000 cards. Recovering cards is very easy. And here's why you should send card abandonment messages. It's on the rise. We've been talking about this. It will reach 85% by 2018. People don't really come back by themselves, so they need that little push. A 3-email abandonment campaign usually converts 25% of captured abandoners, which is great. Usually it's 0 if you don't have any tools for that. Good abandonment campaign usually boosts your revenue by 11%. So that's like if you grab a very cheap, pretty basic cart abandonment tool from Shopify App Store for $10 a month or something like that, you're going to win a lot. And any cart abandonment message is better than no abandonment message. And this is a very strong truth. Any types of any bad, any old, without even pictures, saying a hi and asking how you can help, it's going to be better than no abandonment email. Let me show you an example, a real example, what happens when you start sending cart abandonment messages. I just picked a guy who signed up yesterday for Recart and turned on cart abandonment messages. He added 2 extra orders to his 8 orders in the last 24 hours. So he lifted the number of orders with 25%. And this is very easy. These are built-in emails. So all he did just turned it on. And you can do it not just with Recart, but any other software in the world who does that for you. So I just trying to encourage you to turn it on and use it if you don't use it yet. Yeah, that's it. If you already send cart abandonment messages or you're about to start sending it, here's my key points for the job. My first advice, not to send discount code in your first message. It's the same reasons why I told you not to give a discount right away on exit intent on the cart page. This is the same here. People got distracted all the time. So let's just say an example that I was initiating a purchase right before I started this webinar, and right now I think I already closed it. But the thing is that I'm going to go back later, or I'm going to go back later. And if I would receive an email an hour later, which is going to be around right now, including a discount code, that's not going to be good for your brand at all. Don't send the first message too late. I usually see people sending the first cart abandonment messages in 6 hours and 24 hours and something like that. Don't forget that people just forget all about the stuff in 20 minutes or something like that. You do something and you forget about it just right away. So please schedule your first message between 1 and 3 hours. Don't send it too late because they will forget about you very quickly. You can put discounts in the second and third messages. Actually, I encourage you to do that because that's how you will convert your cart abandoners pretty well. And not just discount codes, but please try out the free shipping code that usually performs the best because I'm not sure why, but people love it. So use free shipping codes on your cart abandonment messages. Please keep all messages short. Don't forget that these are only reminders, so you're just trying to push them back complete their purchase, not to try to sell them, to write them a book or a novel or something like that. It's just hey, it's me here. You forget your card, please come back. Here's your free shipping code, and just apply it right now. It's valid for 2 days, something like that. Keep it very, very short. Capture as cart emails as you can. This is very important because if you don't have emails, you don't know where to send your cart abandonment messages. So it's very important to capture your abandoners' emails early in the stage. So don't just rely on your checkouts email field, but you can try out. I'm pretty sure that you're using some sort of marketing apps for pop-ups like Privy or Optimonster or something like that. All these tools can be connected to Recart and other cart abandonment platforms. So for example, when your customers add their emails on the Privy welcome pop-up, it's transferred to Recart as well. And Recart watches that user. If he or she abandons the cart, the campaign will be fired. So capture more emails, because if you don't have more emails, you don't know where to send your cart abandonment campaigns. Send at least 3 messages in the campaign. I know a guy who sends 9, and his customers are not, they're not freaked out. They're just like, so don't forget, people don't read emails anymore. So probably your inbox is also crowded, just like mine and everybody else. So go ahead and send at least 3, because that's what it takes to be noticed. Send messages on multiple channels. So I just mentioned you that there are multiple channels for sending cart abandonment messages. So you should just use them. I personally use email push and messenger simultaneously. So they're working together, and yeah, it's really hard to find the right balance for the schedule, but it works pretty well. So go ahead and use messages on different channels as well, because emails is still good, but if you have other better and younger channels, why you shouldn't try it out? Okay, that's it for today from me. I hope that you had a great time, and I hope that I could provide you some important information about the cart page and the cart abandonment. If you have any questions about cart abandonment, just hit me up, shama@recart.com, and I try to reply you as soon as I can. I'm very happy to help with any kinds of questions about cart abandonment, and even any kinds of questions about e-commerce, because I'm an e-commerce store owner as well. So I love to talk about it. So I guess I'm just giving back the word to.
Okay, so like I have a couple of questions. First of all, how do you connect Recart with the Facebook Messenger? Does it connect automatically?
Actually, you as a merchant connect the Recart bot with your Facebook page.
Oh, nice. So it automatically does that for you, right?
Yeah, of course. So it's fully automated. You just connect. This is one-time connection, and right after that, Recart detects the cart abandonment and sends the messenger messages right away. So it's fully automated, just like email and push.
Awesome. Like I was thinking, like, how do you connect email abandonment, the cart abandonment with email? It's Recart. Facebook Messenger, but now yeah, it's everything is integrated in there. So I have like a few questions written here. Can you tell me more about the free plus shipping model that emerged lately?
Yeah, of course.
So like, where do you think this comes from? That's the question.
I think it comes from e-commerce gurus, basically. So where the place where I see this advertised, um, there are e-commerce gurus out there who are selling um, webinars and other stuff, and they are teaching merchants free plus shipping. Um, it usually works for very small items because
Mm.
you need to put your product in an envelope, so the shipping will be very cheap, but you're still include the whole business model in your shipping fee. So it's going to be at least $10, 15 or 20 or something like that. But it's very hard to tell where it comes from. It comes from marketing guys, I'm pretty sure, because if you advertise something for free, that's going to bring you a huge CTR, click-through rate. And if you have a huge click-through rate, you're going to have a low CPC. So you'll be able to advertise your product very cheap on Facebook. So I think that this is the basic idea behind it, to advertise and scale something massively from cents. So I think that this is the direction that it came from. Um, and it's a very, very popular business model today. And it comes with a huge cart abandonment rate because um, the place when the customers realize that it's not going to be free, that is the very end of the checkout. And I also see that it's very hard to win them back because they are obviously sad and they are disappointed that it's not free. It has a shipping fee which is not even small like it used to be, like $4, $5 or something like that. But it's $20 and $30 because all business model is paid from the shipping fee.
Yeah, yeah. But I recently read about a bathing suit company that did this free plus shipping. They just exploded. Their orders went crazy just for the bathing suits and free plus shipping offer. So that's why I was like intrigued because seeing all how this market emerged with free plus shipping and actually seeing the case study, and now you were mentioning it, plus cart abandonment because like some people might get to the shipping part, shipping fees, and they can just like click away. And if you have a good cart abandonment software, just like yours, you can bring back a lot of customers. So it's like 20% after the third email. If you're a big company with big traffic, wow, that's gonna do wonders.
I haven't told that business model doesn't work. I'm just telling you that it comes with a huge cart abandonment. Yeah, but it basically works, and that's why so many people do it.
Yeah,
So it works, but it comes with a huge cart abandonment. It's really hard to combat. But yeah,
yeah. And another thing, like from my perspective, I think I'm gonna. I don't think I'm just actually gonna put the fundamentals for the do's of the cart page because having a clear four-step fundamentals for a cart page that brings a little bit more light of what you should focus on when you're doing something. So that was the third questions. And if anybody else has some questions, please write them in the chat box. It's on the left corner. We usually Are you writing something? Or, yeah, because I see your mouth moving everywhere.
Oh, no, sorry for that.
No worries. No worries. Okay, so apparently people don't have any questions. I think this is it. Do you have anything else to say, to add?
I'm just fine, and I hope that I think we had a great time.
Yes. And at the end, like from our side, because Recart is a really cool tool, and I'm sure people are gonna like sign up from this. From Omniconvert side, if you sign up for Omniconvert, the first 3 people that are gonna sign up and mention they're coming from the Recart webinar, they're gonna get a free audit on our site. So I think it's a win-win situation for the people that are watching, like really cool abandonment card tool and like post, like you said post card phase, right? You're recovering people after they end on the card page. We're a pre-card page tool. Okay, so that's a complimentary package for all you guys. So yeah, I think this is it. Soma, thank you for attending this awesome event. Thank you for your presentation. And wait, we have Ari, which asks, can you point out differentiators between Recart and other menu solutions?
Oh, yes, sure. I I think that Recart is, and I'm trying not to tell big or anything, but I think Recart is the far best card abandonment solution for Shopify and e-commerce. The reason why I say this, that we collect email addresses from different tools. So let's say, so basically our email capture is very strong. Usually card abandonment tools, and actually every card abandonment tools except for Recart only collects addresses from the checkout page. And this means that your capture rate is only 10% or something like that, because you must differentiate cart abandoners and checkout abandoners. Basically, nowadays, tools, except for Recart, only good for checkout abandonment, because you can only re-engage those users who already read checkout, because you need the email address and you only get it from the checkout page. So how Recart is different, that we are collecting email addresses from the cart stage. We are not waiting them for reaching the checkout. So if you have a pop-up tool, a subscription tool, or something like that, we grab the email address, we pair it to the cookie, and we are waiting for the abandonment. So I think that's a very important difference between Recart and other tools. This is the first big difference. The second big difference is that we have a tool called Add to Cart Pop-up, and Add to Cart Pop-up jumps when somebody clicks on your Add to Cart button, and it asks for email address or it asks for Messenger subscription. That's where you subscribe your Messenger users for shipping notification, card abandonment messages, receipts, and other stuff. So the basic and the huge difference between Recart and other tools, that Recart sends a lot more messages. So it recovers you a lot more money.
Okay, that's awesome differentiators. Okay, thanks, sir, for keeping up here. Don't worry, it's like our pleasure to help you guys. And Leonard has a question. First, so like he has 2 questions. First question is Recart targeted towards visitors who sign in to their accounts only? So the question is like, do they need an account for you to send them cart abandonment schedules?
Yeah. they don't need to be signed in. If they add their email address anywhere on the site. So let's say it's a pop-up, it's a bar, it's the checkout page. So basically anywhere, Recart grabs it and pairs it to the cart. And if the cart is abandoned, the cart abandonment campaign is fired. So no, they don't need to be signed in.
Okay, so the second question Leonard had was if they didn't sign up, when you're gonna send a cart abandonment email or notification, isn't that gonna upset the customer? Because he didn't actually give his details. So that's what Leonard concern is.
Of course, not at all. My answer is not at all. The reason is that cart abandonment messages are basically um, transactional messages. So you can send it out. You just go ahead and send it out, just like a receipt or something like. You don't need the special permission to do that. But in that case, I'm glad that you mentioned it. In that case, we grab the emails when somebody signs up for something on your site. So actually, you have permission to send them even marketing emails. So
Yeah.
let's say you have a preview pop-up um, on your homepage. It's a welcome pop-up. It offers a 10% off for the email address or what's given, and your customers enter the email address, so they are obviously signing up for your newsletters and other stuff. So you just give them the 10% off, and what happens is the email address is going into your preview account, and it's going to your MailChimp or Aweber or GetResponse or anything else, and it also goes to Recart, and Recart pairs it to the cart and waits for abandonment. So basically, they don't need to be signed in, and it's not a concern from anybody from any side.
Awesome. And the last question again from Ari. They also grab emails at checkout before they submit the form.
Yes,
Awesome.
yes, exactly. On Shopify, it's a little complicated because Shopify does not really allow you to modify the checkout page. So on Shopify, it's not pre-submit, but as soon as they go to the second page of the checkout from the first page, we get the email address, but it's not pre-submit on Shopify, but everywhere else, any subscription tools, Epicard, Pop-Up, Privy, OptiMonster, Optimont, it's pre-submit.
Awesome. Carthook, I think, has a workaround. I don't think like Shopify has really strict rules about payments. That's why they're a platform.
Ari is right. Actually,
Really?
yeah, they're a competitor of ours, but Jordan is a good friend of mine, and actually they have custom checkout for Shopify. So what they do is they kick out your whole checkout, your Shopify checkout, your entire checkout. You got to build your checkout page with Carthook. So you have to rebuild it again. And so they are substituting the entire checkout process for you. So you can do whatever you want with your checkout. This is a very common problem with Shopify. So I think Carthook has a point there. So they can do pre-submit, obviously, but Recart usually captures the email before the checkout page. So Carthook has a solution, yeah, but you got to rebuild your entire checkout process with their software. They are kicking out the Shopify's checkout, and they just place in theirs. That's what happens basically. That's how you can do the only post-purchase upsell on Shopify. Basically, the best upsell on e-commerce is post-purchase. That's it. That's data. That's an obvious thing to know. That if you want upsell, you gotta go post-purchase because that's where the attention of your customer is the highest. When you just click on order and you're trying to figure out what's going on, if it's successful or not, right? So post-purchase upsell is only available with these kinds of tools like Carthook and one-click upsell. So they just kick out your entire default checkout process and they place in theirs. So that's how it works basically.
Yeah, awesome. And the extra point for you, according to Ari, is your product looks way cooler though.
Thank you, Ari. Thanks a lot.
Okay, so I think that was it. Thank you guys for attending. Thank you, Shama, for like helping us out with all this awesome info. And yeah,
You're welcome, guys.
okay. Bye, guys.